Hopefully, we'll get to it in a little bit. All right, what should we start off with initially? Let's talk about the Kermit incident. You guys want to talk about the Kermit incident? Let's do it. Apparently, the other day, Raiders mocked Patrick Mahomes with a Kermit the Frog doll at training camp. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Why? Well, because of this statement. Hopefully, let me see if I can bring this video up. Like I said, it's a work in progress. But I love what they did there. But we're going to talk about it and debate it a little bit more. I love it because of this statement that Antonio Pierce made last season. Pay attention.
On here, now we believe. Think about what I said. I will. We will. I believe. We believe. Goddamn, this is what the hell we do. Let's smoke up. Let's talk up. The Raiders goddamn way. Let's do it.
Now you have the.
Y'all see that? Let's smoke our shit. Talk our shit. It's the new or it's the Raider way. Raiders. That was last year. So that's what the Raiders are doing this year. We're starting the season off talking our shit. And we started with the Kermit puppet. That's what we started it with. Let's take a look at the Kermit puppet. There it is. I believe that's 37 with the Kermit the Frog puppet. Talking our shit already early in camp. Do you guys appreciate it? Do you applaud it? Do you like it? Again, it goes with what Antonio Pierce told us last season in that video clip that we just watched. And Gorilla representing saying that Patrick Mahomes' Kermit the Frog puppet has made its way to Raiders camp. All eyes open. I love it as a Raider fan. The Raider history of recent years has been that of trash talk and BS and stuff like that. But remember that clip I just showed you guys. Because now we're going to watch the video of the actual event that was put online. And we're going to get the Chiefs' reactions from Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. And we're going to discuss in detail whether it was good or bad or right or wrong and what drama this might cause to the team. All right, let's try to watch that again. They're having a good time, but this was handed to a Raider rookie. And the video is of a Raider rookie touching the puppet. Did any other Raider player touch it or make a statement? I don't know. Who brought the puppet? Does it matter? Not really, but I don't know. All I know is a poor 7th round Raider rookie has his face plastered all over the internet with this puppet. And I love it. This is the Raider spirit. This is the Antonio Pierce Raider spirit that we just saw. But this rookie put out some fighting words with this. And he's a cornerback, I believe, as well. I believe it's Trey Haley, something like that. Trey Taylor. And if there's video footage of any other maybe veteran player like Max Crosby or anybody doing it, I'd like to see it. But they're probably too classy to not do this. You understand what I'm saying? So this Raider rookie is basically speaking for the team and maybe cash or trying to cash checks that we can't cash, or however that saying goes. But I love it. I'm a Raider fan. Let's talk our shit, smoke our shit. It's the Raider way. We all remember the other incidents that we'll talk about in a minute. But let's see the response from the Super Bowl teams in their classy way. I mean, this might have been considered a low-down, childish move from the media. But they are Super Bowl champions, so I gotta give them their props. Let's see how Patrick Mahomes responded when asked about the Kermit the Frog puppet.
Not really, honestly. Everybody kind of just lets me play. I mean, they know how I am, so they don't need to send me anything to keep me motivated.
I know you've probably seen the video of the Raiders with the Muppet of you. Is that something that you kind of compartmentalize and use as you get ready to play them?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the year. Kind of stuff like that happens. It'll get handled when it gets handled.
Did a ton of people send that to you? Is that sure you're aware of it?
Not really, honestly. Everybody kind of just lets me play. I mean, they know how I am, so they don't need to send me anything to keep me motivated.
I know you probably...
There it is. Patrick Mahomes spoke about Raiders mimicking him with a Kermit the Frog, calling him a bitch, and he said it's still early in the year. It'll get handled when it gets handled. And then this reporter went on to say, they messed with the wrong man. Look, he is a bad man, man. He is a bad man. But we ain't afraid of you. We ain't afraid of you. Remember Christmas last year? But still, that's the perfect response from the Super Bowl champs. Now let's watch Andy Reid's response to this exact incident.
Patrick Mahomes got some fuel to the fire recently with the Raiders and a puppet and some other things out there. I know last year he was kind of searching for some things to fire him up, and he found them. Is it a smart idea to fire up Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I'd probably say not. We don't spend a lot of time here with puppets, so we try to do our work and try to get better, That's the important thing.
No puppets here at Chiefs Camp. Thanks so much, Andy.
We don't spend a lot of time here with puppets. I mean, those are classy digs, and they are the champs. They can say it like that. As the reporter put it, we don't spend a lot of time here with puppets because KC wins Super Bowls. This Kermit incident, I love it. You freaking love it. I freaking love it. It just adds to the fandom, to the legacy, to the trash talking, to the Raider way. I love every bit of it. I hate Patrick Mahomes. I'm cool with every bit of it. I do have concerns and I do have worries for the rookie. I do have concerns and worries, But what did our coach Antonio Pierce have to say? And I'll get your responses in a minute in the chat room. What did Coach Antonio Pierce have to say about the Raiders swag this season? Remember, we watched the video clip where he just spoke about it's the new Raider way. It's the Raider way. We talk our shit. We smoke our shit. It's the Raider way. Well, Antonio Pierce talking about the Kermit incident and the Raiders swag. Here's his response.
It's crazy.
He said it's crazy.
For probably finding me left and right. But it's just a different age. And I think when you set standards and expectations of what to say, what to do, and how far to go, I think they understand those lines. And more importantly, it gives them a sense of empowerment. And whenever they cross that line, we discuss it. And that, if it comes up, we'll handle it as grown men. Different time. You know, when I played, you better not say what they're saying. That's crazy. The guy I paid for it probably finding me left and right. But it's just a different age. And I think when you set standards and expectations of what to say, what to do, and how far to go, I think they understand those lines. And more importantly, it gives them a sense of empowerment. And whenever they cross that line, we discuss it. And
I mean, I don't specifically know if that statement was actually about the Kermit incident, but what was stated on screen is that that was about players being outspoken. When I played, you better not say what they're saying because that's crazy. Antonio Pierce on his players being outspoken. He also said when they crossed that line or they crossed the line. So do you have a line, Antonio Pierce? Do you have a line? Was the Kermit the Frog that line? Because we just watched a video clip of you saying, smoke your shit, talk your shit. It's the Raider way. Now we're hearing maybe a little bit of mixed messages. When you're saying that you better not say stuff like that, it's crazy. And if you cross the line, we'll handle it. So you have a line. I'd like to know where that line is and where that line begins and ends. Because I like the Antonio Pierce that lets them do and say whatever they want. But of course you have to have a line that they can't cross. But I'd like to know what that line is. So that brings me to this Kermit the Frog incident. I don't think you were specifically talking about that incident in that video that we just saw right now. But we do have a quote when you officially answered a question about it. And I have to ask, are you sending mixed messages publicly? I'd like to know that. Are you sending mixed messages? Why am I saying that? Well, because when officially asked about that statement, about Kermit the Frog and what they did at camp, according to Tashawn Reed, Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce said that he, in fact, did address the Patrick Mahomes Kermit video with the team yesterday, saying, we nipped it in the bud. It's over with. You nipped it in the bud? Why? Why did you nip it in the bud? Talk your shit. Smoke your shit. It's the Raider way. Why did you nip it in the bud? It's all fun, baby. It's camp. It's the Raider way. So was that the proverbial line that you were talking about? Or is it because it's early in camp that we don't need to be doing stuff right now till we play them or beat them? Either way, I'm cool with it. But I just thought it was interesting to hear you say we nipped it in the bud when you tell them to talk your shit, smoke your shit. It's the Raider way. He said it's over with. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't over with. It's going to be talked about before the Kansas City game. Both times. It ain't over with. And did you, and this is what I think you did, Antonio Pierce. I think you publicly said you had to be the hard ass. Oh, there's a line. If they cross it, we'll handle it. You know, we nipped it in the bud. It's over with. We nipped it. We're done. In the locker room, you were like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Talk your shit. Do your shit. But, you know, right now, chill out a little bit, you know, but I love it. I freaking love it. It's the right away. That's how I think you did it, Antonio Pierce. That's how much belief I have in you. But publicly, yeah, you know, I'm the coach. I got to set a standard. We nipped it in the bud. It's over with. We're going to go on like professionals. In the locker room, you being that Raider. Yeah, fuck Patrick Mahomes. Fuck that bitch. I want my team to get energized. I want my team to create this stuff. So when we play you, we got even more motivation. I ain't worried about Patrick Mahomes having more motivation. Fuck Kermit the Frog. That's what Antonio Pierce really said in the locker room. But he said publicly, I'm gonna have to act like a professional. So it's all good. So technically, you can say he's sending mixed messages, but the real Raider fans know the true message, and that's the one I just said. Fuck that. Talk yo shit. Smoke yo shit. It's the Raider way. But publicly, cut it out. Frickin' love it. This season's gonna be frickin' fun, y'all. Frickin' fun. Let's look at some comments. What up, everybody? Raider Nation for Life said Sluggo, Renegade Raider. It was Trey Taylor, I believe. Have they decided on a starting quarterback yet? No, they're probably going to wait even up to the first game. Julian C. Raider, to win a Super Bowl in the AFC West, you might have to face Kansas City 3 times. Very good point. Well, you will if you're the Raiders. Pirate 1975 online. Love you, brother. Thank you for getting online. Probably will be fined for bullying by the NFL. You got a good point. Let's see if the NFL does that. And if they do, Mikey Raider's going to have a rant. Mikey Raider's going to have the rant. Demokes is like, I'm here with the frog emoji. All right, guys, let's watch Rich Eisen talk about the Kermit the Frog incident from a so-called expert's point of view. And I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't know if he yells at the Raiders for doing what he did. But I like Rich Eisen. Sounds stupid, but I like Rich Eisen a lot. I watch his show a lot. I watch Pro Football Talk a lot with Mike Florio, even though I don't agree with all his opinions. Those are my mainstays in football, along with Pat McAfee for fun. But let's watch what Rich Eisen says about the Kermit the Frog incident from his perspective, and let's watch it together and react.
The Muppets arrived, and I'm not joking. Well, I guess one Muppet in particular, the goat of Muppets.
Oh wow!
You know, with the Gamoat.
Who is the goat of Muppets?
Oh, it's Kermit the Frog.
Gotta be Kermit.
It's Kermit the Frog.
And Miss Piggy.
And somebody brought a Kermit the Frog doll to Raiders training camp yesterday and put a Mahomes jersey on Kermit and also put a Mahomes type haircut on Kermit. And rookie, unfortunately, wound up in the hands of a rookie. Right, that's Trey Taylor on the screen.
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah, he's seventh round pick out of Air Force.
There it is, 7th round pick out of Air Force, Trey Taylor officially. And I don't think Rich Eisen knows the truth that we've been calling him Kermit the Frog for years. He might not have seen all the memes, and he doesn't know about Patrick Mahomes' voice. Kermit the Frog here. You guys chime in on the chat room, man. Let me know your thoughts. And just a reminder, Super Chat questions get you into the Amari Cooper jersey sweepstakes, and it supports your boy for making these videos. Let's hear their reaction.
But he's a pretty good player, right?
Good, good player. But
and obviously, when you come from Air Force, when you come from Air Force, you come from good stock, and
you come from good stock.
He put the frog on, and we all listen. we all know about Mahomes' voice.
Oh, he knows. Okay.
Let's be honest. It does have a very it's Kermit-ish, right? We have it's Muppet-esque.
There's a rasp to it. Yeah, sure.
Oh, what a troll against Patrick Mahomes! It's now worldwide. A lot of people didn't know this. Now it's worldwide, y'all. And thanks to the Raiders doing this. Again, I guarantee you a veteran was behind this. Or maybe even Antonio Pierce. But it went to the 7th round pick as a hazing incident. You understand? They have to haze these rookies. And we were questioning why a rookie did it. Well, now I think I answered it. It's a hazing ritual. But I think it was brought in by like Max Crosby, Antonio Pierce, in conjoinment, in alignment, Robert Spillane. They all went and paid for it and created the Kermit the Frog. They went to the local puppet shop and they're like, hey, do you got a wig? You got a wig? I guarantee you it was Max Crosby and Antonio Pierce, and they're hazing the rookie. That's why they handed it to the rookie and they filmed the rookie, because it's a hazing ritual. Because he's more than likely not going to be a part of the team. So in futures past, there's going to be no face to the Kermit the Frog incident. It's going to be that lonely 7th round Raider rookie that possibly doesn't make the team, and it won't be remembered that well. But it's worldwide right now, and I'm freaking loving every minute of this, and I'm loving watching these reactions. Let's freaking go. Sluggo said, Kermit that smokes 2 packs a day. Pirate, why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? It ain't easy being green. Keep the chat room going with Patrick Mahomes trash talk. Let's frickin' go. I'll record it and show it in another video to troll Patrick Mahomes even more.
Something to it. But this is not what you want. Like, this is Muppet board material. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes' personal trainer saw this video and put this tweet out. Bobby Stroop, we will remember.
We will remember.
That's what he put out there. And yeah, I mean, the blood's already bad when you go back the decades, correct?
Because you know we got bad
blood.
Not
great when it comes to just these two teams. The last loss of the Chiefs season last year was when the Raiders went into
Christmas
Arrowhead on Christmas and beat them. And then on Max Crosby's podcast, Antonio Pierce, when he was getting the the check mark from Crosby, like he wants Pierce to be the coach, right? He said that the way there's Mahomes rules, right? There's a certain way, and it's to knock the head off the snake, and the head's 15, right? The snake is 15. Yep.
Facts.
So believe it or not, Patrick Mahomes was asked about the Kermit the Frog dome.
Oh,
today
was he?
at training camp?
You've probably seen the video of the Raiders with the Muppet of you. Is that something that you kind of compartmentalize and use if you get ready to play them?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the year. Kind of stuff like that happens. It'll get handled when it gets handled.
Like, a ton of people send that to you to make sure you're aware of it?
Not really, honestly. Everybody kind of just lets me play. I mean, they know how I am, so they don't need to send me anything to keep me motivated.
He is the champion.
I mean, how quickly is that going to be on a T-shirt? It's going to get handled when it gets handled.
Handled when it...
Hey, if you're a graphic designer and you want to design a shirt for Raider Football Talk where they make fun of Patrick Mahomes somehow as Kermit the Frog, maybe I'll put that into a shirt on my merchandise store. Hit me up, man, in an email down below and design that for me and send it to me. Let's go.
Gets handled. October 27th, by the way.
I was just going to say, when's the first matchup? I mean,
it's going to be a scary day for Patrick.
What do we do?
By the way, this is also I have the Black Friday game as well.
Yep, it's Black Friday.
So,
Black Friday.
Hey, listen, if I'm
Silver and
like
Black
the
Friday
Jansen workshop, I'm like, let's make a we get to sell our gear on Black Friday. I mean, let's go, right? Like that's I'd use this as an opportunity. So.
Sluggo says, Mahomes is Kermit the Frog and Andy Reid is Miss Piggy. Oh, that shit is hilarious. Somebody needs to make a graphic so we can troll online with that picture where Andy Reid's turned into Miss Piggy. And then Robert Hernandez, moderator, says, OG, he said, can't stand the OG Kermit the Frog Mahomes. Why'd you call him the OG? Can't stand the OG Kermit the Frog Mahomes. Don't call him an OG. But I see what you're saying, Robert.
I can't believe this, but Antonio Pierce was asked about this.
Oh, gosh. Oh, come on.
And we just talked about Antonio Pierce. We know what was really said in the locker room, but let's watch again what Antonio Pierce said publicly.
Hey, Coach, your rookie, is handed a. Whose job is it to tell Antonio Pierce that there's a video out there of Trey Taylor and a bunch of other Raiders having fun with a Kermit the Frog doll that's been dressed up like Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes' trainer saw it, and he said, "We'll remember."
We will remember.
And hey, Coach, just like whose job was it to tell Tom Coughlin about anything stupid, right? You know what I mean?
Not a great gig. That's not the. It's like the intern. In draft day, the intern that kept having to bug in, and then his computer got broken, and he was a little bit of a comic relief. Like, it's that guy? Is it somebody on his level and that pay scale? That's the guy that's got to inform Antonio Pierce about that?
It is funny. It's a stupid job to have to inform the coach about this incident. But still, it's freaking fun.
Hey, Coach, there's this viral video that's going around of Trey Taylor with Kermit, and he's got the hair, and is he wearing a Mahomes? Yeah, he's wearing a Mahomes jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I think that might be our new RES consulting silo, right? Like that we're in charge, like we're the ones, you reach out to us to be the one to...
Doesn't Rich Eisen look like Murph there? When Murph has his glasses on, kinda? Just saying.
Tell the ultimate boss the top news.
I think so.
We'll break it to you.
I think so.
And it depends on what whether you want hard, straightforward, just no nonsense.
Yep.
All right, let's move along, guys.
You to be that person. I think the one to be sort of more of a velvet glove, nice approach would be TJ, who's nice about everything. Yep. I think if you want somebody who will just say the wrong thing, even though he thinks he's saying the right thing, that's you, Del Tufo. I think you're that one. And then keeps hammering the point, keeps revisiting it, and after it's already been discussed, I think that's you. I don't know what role I would play. I'd be the one. Maybe
You'd
I'm
be
the
media
doctor about how to handle it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to find.
How do we handle it? How do we handle it?
The three to break the news, and then I'm the one who's like, all right, here's how we're going to handle this publicly.
How do we handle it publicly?
That's a new function of RES Consulting. That said, Antonio Pierce was asked the Kermit the Frog doll.
Like after practice, there was a video going viral with the Kermit doll or whatever. Do you like leaning into that kind of stuff, talking trash, or do you kind of tell the guys to stay away from that?
No, we address this.
Do you listen to the question? I didn't hear the question before. The reporter said, do you like doing that stuff? Do you like leaning into talking trash? We just watched the video where Antonio Pierce says, talk your shit, smoke your shit. We just watched it. And now this reporter is giving him a little bit of a weird question where Antonio Pierce might look like he's lying if you go back and find that clip. But again, I'm standing by what I said earlier. Antonio Pierce is publicly saying this. But the media can call him a liar if they find that clip or mixed messages like we talked about. But he's publicly saying this stuff, and I guarantee you in the locker room he had a hand in it, and he loves it, and he's a hell of an actor. He's a hell of an actor. Look at his response. Look at his face. He wants to laugh, and he wants to say, hell yeah, I was a part of it. Talk your shit. Do your shit. But he's acting right now publicly, trying to save face. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. Maybe I should do a movie with him.
Gosh,
the Kermit the Frog doll.
Like after practice, there was a video going viral with the Kermit doll or whatever. Do you like leaning into that kind of stuff, talking trash, or do you kind of tell the guys to stay away from that?
No, we addressed as a team yesterday. We nipped in the butt. Oh, guys, I just found proof. I had proof he had a hand in it.
If you are a body language expert, watch his hand when he answers the question. He tries to stay even tone, but he's laughing internally. He's going, hell yeah, fucking did it. Hell. And he puts his hand behind his back and he's like, hell yeah, I did it. But I can't tell you that. That's why he's crossing his fingers behind his back, because he's kind of telling a lie. And look at his face. If you really look closely, you can find an evil smirk that he had a hand in it. Let's watch that again, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. The proof is in the body language.
You know, like after practice, there was a video going viral with the Kermit doll or whatever. Do you like leaning into that kind of stuff, talking trash, or do you kind of tell the guys to stay away from that?
No, we addressed it as a team yesterday. We nipped it in the butt. It's over with.
What does that mean? It's over with.
Let me tell you who it's not over with for.
Well, I mean, no, it's over with. You nipped it in the bud. So does that mean if somebody brings a Fozzie the Bear that looks like Kelsey, that just we're not touching it?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
A Dr. Teeth for like if it was Denver, you brought a Dr. Teeth for Elway.
Beaker. You know, brought a beaker.
Oh, let's continue the trend. Let's do it. Let's continue the Muppet trend against all our freaking rivals. What Muppet would... Oh, God, we could do this all show. What Muppet would any of our rivals be? I'm even going to throw Derek Carr in there. Some of y'all don't like Derek Carr. So what Muppet would Derek Carr be?
Dorf is Andy Reid and somebody, right?
Yeah. By the way, he's a Rich Eisen show exclusive. I have a portion. Somebody texted me a portion of Antonio Pierce's speech to the team, nipping it in the bud. Would you like to hear?
Oh yeah, of course.
They got Antonio Pierce's speech in the locker. I guarantee you, they're gonna play that clip that I just played. That talk yo shit, smoke yo shit. Again, I have not watched this, guys. We're watching it live.
Exclusive. I have a portion. Somebody texted me a portion of Antonio Pierce's speech to the team, nipping it in the bud. Would you like to hear?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I have it right here. And it's interesting. It's kind of maybe a little out of context, but who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star?
Oh, that's
somebody
the song.
thought of that, and somebody believed it.
That's the
and
song.
Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What's so we think we might see? Someday we'll find it. That rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. You know, I think that's one way to nip it in the bud. I think it's one way to bring everyone together. To understand the gravity of the situation.
Oh, I love this troll.
And,
I love it.
Also to knock it off.
Who's the Swedish chef on the Chiefs? That's what I'm
The Swedish chef.
What are we going down a list of characters here?
Big Bird.
Oh, my God.
That's Sesame
Rizzo
Street.
The Rat? Is that Pacheco?
You know what I mean?
The Rat is
let's
Pacheco.
avoid this at all costs, guys.
Yeah, no. Let's just knock off the Muppet Show.
Gonzo?
We help you and enjoyed us. We had a real good time. It's the Raiders versus the Chiefs on Black Friday. It's the Muppet time. We hope you enjoyed us. Oh, I love it. I'm loving every minute of this. What a great way to start camp in the season from a Raider fan perspective. Win or lose, I freaking love this. Love it.
Gonzo. Could you imagine, man?
Gonzo.
What's up, Freddie Chavez?
Worst job of the offseason.
Is that Hollywood Brown? It's Gonzo?
No, what I'm saying, worst job of the offseason was whoever's job it was to tell John Mara that Saquon was going to the Eagles. Right?
Well, I mean, we kind of
Talking
saw
about the
it on
Eagles
Hard Knocks, kind of.
Or the Giants.
Was it Joe Shane?
Well,
was it Shane who hands you a Muppet? In the NFL, right? Like John Mara wasn't scrolling Twitter.
He doesn't strike me as a guy that has like.
Come on, finish talking about the Raiders.
Notifications on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So somebody had to tell him. You know what I mean? And that ain't good. But we would step in for RES Consulting. We're there to tell you.
Rich Eisen
And
Consulting.
we're there to help spin it for you. And right now, to everybody in the NFL in training camp season, if anybody hands you a Muppet dressed as the opponent that could do the most damage to you and the rest of the league, quite frankly.
Ooh, he's saying the Raiders are going to get damage done.
Don't take the cheese.
Turn and walk away.
Don't turn and walk away.
Yeah.
They're saying don't do it.
And look for that rainbow connection.
We shouldn't have done it.
Paulie and Goodfellas.
That's what Rich Eisen is saying.
Now.
Oh, I just got some more.
Come on,
I just
you're a
got
Raider
some more from Vegas.
fan.
Have you been fast asleep? And have you heard? Okay. Think we've beaten this into the ground, have we?
Yes, you have.
We're still good.
Have we covered?
We can
full
hit
team
the-
coverage?
All right, we'll leave it at that. That was enjoyable, but long story short, Rich Eisen said, why did they do that? It was kind of a stupid move. I don't think so. I freaking loved it. All right, and then this was a post from Mo Moten reminding us about the rivalry and some of the weird things we've done as Raider fans or trash talk. Mo Moten said, I'm old enough to remember when the Raiders bus took victory laps in Arrowhead. I'm old enough to remember that. When Raider players were stomping on the Chiefs logo before kickoff. I'm old enough to remember that. When the Chiefs playing Ring Around the Rosie while whooping the Raiders' ass. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that. And I'm still mad at Josh McDaniels for saying that it wasn't bad form or trash talk or whatever by the Chiefs. Yeah, no, they were just playing their game. It was a play. It wasn't disrespect to the Raiders. It was. But Josh McDaniels is too stupid to buy into the Raider way that he couldn't even say that. But it doesn't matter, you're gone. He also said, add these Kermit antics to the list of silly things that rivals do to each other. Yeah, they're silly, but they're effing fun. Enjoy your season, Mo Moten could have said. Oh, I love it. I freaking love it. All right, everybody, I want to remind everybody we do have a raffle giveaway at the end of August. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel. And then every $5 super chat or donation gets you one entry into the Amari Cooper jersey at the end of August. Whether you pick up a membership, super chat, stickers, every $5 gets you one entry to win the unused